Assalamu alaikum. Students, welcome to everyone. I am Mohammad Fazlul Haq, instructor non-tech English, Rangpur Polytechnic Institute, Rangpur. Students, today it is my lecture number 4. I hope all of you are well by the mercy of Allah. I am also well by His mercy. Students, yes, last classes I discussed on voice. Today I shall discuss on right form of verb. It is an important grammatical unit. I think if you are attentive, you will be benefited. So students, I am going to the next slide for discussing right form of verb. The use of the right form of verbs with indicators. So what is right form of verb? The particular use of verb in a sentence is called right form of verb. Actually, students, in a sentence, the verb is kept in a bracket. Maximum times the verb is in wrong position. We have to write the particular use of verb. That means you have to write the correct form of the verb, and that is right form of verb. There are some rules of right form of verbs, and the rules of using right form of verbs are given below. At present, in indefinite tense, if the subject is third person singular number, then at the end of the verb s or es are to add. For example, he eat rice. Answer, he eats rice. Number 2 example, Reza write a letter. Answer, Reza writes a letter. Number 2 rules. Universal truth and habitual truth sentence always is in present indefinite tense. For example, the sun rises in the east. Answer, the sun rises in the east. My mother recites the Holy Quran every morning. Answer, my mother recites the Holy Quran every morning. Students, I am telling it to you again. In present indefinite tense, if the subject is third person singular number, then at the end of the verb, verb s or es are to add with the verb. For example, he eat rice. Students, you see here eat verb is kept in bracket and it is in wrong position. So the correct answer would be he eats rice. Here is added with it because we find that the sentence is in present indefinite tense and the subject he is third person singular number. So is added with it verb. In next example, you see Reza write a letter. Reza writes a letter. Here Reza is third person singular number. Number two, universal truth and habitual truth sentence always is in present indefinite tense. For example, the sun rise in the east. Here rise verb is kept in the bracket. It is in wrong position. And this sentence is universal truth. And you know that universal truth sentence is always present indefinite tense. So the correct answer would be the sun rises in the east. Next example, my mother recite the Holy Quran every morning. Here recite verb is kept in bracket. Here recite verb is wrong position. The correct form of recite verb would be my mother recites the Holy Quran every morning, as my mother is third person singular number and it is habitual truth sentence. Okay students, I think you have understood. Then I am going to next slide. Students, if present indefinite tense is in interrogative sentence, then auxiliary verb do or does will set up before subject. For example, he go to college regularly, there is given an action sign. Answer, does he go to college regularly? They get up from sleep early in the morning. Do they get up from sleep early in the morning? Number 4 rules, if the text is placed before adjective, then it would be classified in word. In this situation, plural verb will be set up after the word. For example, the poor be verb, not always unhappy. The poor are not always unhappy. There is be verb in bracket, not always happy. There is or not always happy. Students, I am telling it again. If present indefinite tense is in interrogative sentence, then the auxiliary verb do or does will set up before subject. First example, he go to college regularly. There is given an asking sign. By watching the asking sign, we think that it is an interrogative sentence. So the correct form of verb here would be does he go to college regularly. Does as he third person singular number. Do they get up from sleep early in the morning? Also here is action sign, so it would be interrogative sentence. The correct answer, do they get up from sleep early in the morning? Number 4, if the text is placed before adjective, then it would be classified in word. In this situation, plural verb will be set up after the word. For example, the poor be verb, not always happy. Poor here is adjective, but the has taken its place before poor. That means adjective. So the word is a plural word. Here the correct answer, the poor are not always happy. There is be verb, not always happy. Here there is be verb will be plural. Are, there is, are not always happy. Okay students, I am going to the next slide. Number 4 rules. To be verb will set up according to number and person. For example, there be verb, 2 pens on the table. There are 2 pens on the table. Next example, there be verb, a school in our village. Answer, there is a school in our village. Number 5 rule, if at present any action is going on, then it will be in present continuous tense. the symbolic word of this tense now at this moment. For example, he write the answer now. Answer. He is writing the answer now. I discuss the matter at this moment. I am discussing the matter at this moment. Students, I am telling to you it again. To be verb, that means am, is, are, shall be, will be, or to be verb. Example of to be verb. So to be verb will set up according to number and person. For example, there be verb. That means 2 pens on the table. You have to put a be verb. 2 pens. It is plural subject. So the answer in the sentence will be there are 2 pens on the table. In the next example, you see there be verb is school in our village. Here is student a school singular subject. That's mean third person singular number singular subject. Be verb would be is. So the answer would be there is a school in our village. Number 5 rule, if at present any action is going on, then it will be in present continuous tense. The symbolic word of this tense now at this moment. For example, he write the answer now. Now is bearing the symbolic word of present continuous tense. So the verb write is kept in bracket is in wrong position. So the correct form of this verb would be he is writing the answer now. Next example, students, we see I discuss the matter at this moment. Discuss is in wrong position in bracket. So the correct form, I am discussing the matter at this moment. So I think you have understood the rules. Okay, I am going to the next slide. Just now, already, yet, even, recently, lately are the symbolic words of present perfect tense. For example, I finished the work already. Answer, I have finished the work already. He eat rice just now. Answer, he has eaten rice. He has eaten. Actually, students, rice. He has eaten rice just now. Number 7 rule, if in present any action continues for a time being or from particular time is called present perfect continuous tense. In this tense we use for or since according to situation of the tense. For example, Reza read the book for 2 hours. Reza has been reading the book for 2 hours. He waited here since 4 p.m. He has been waiting here since 4 p.m. Students, I am telling to you again. If you find in any sentence just now, already, yet, ever, recently, lately, these are the symbolic words of present perfect tense. For example, I finished the work already. Here, students, already. already word is bearing the symbolic meaning of present perfect tense. So the correct form of finished verb would be I have finished the work already. Number next example, he eat rice just now. Just now is also symbolic words of present perfect tense. Answer, he has eaten. Students, here would be rice just now. I have not eaten here rice. It has been mistaken. Actually, here the sentence, the correct answer of the sentence would be he has eaten rice just now. Number 7 rule, if in present any action continues for a time being or from particular time is called present perfect continuous tense. In this tense we use for or since according to situation of the tense. For example, Reza read the book for 2 hours. For 2 hours, actually this is the symbolic meaning of present perfect continuous tense. The correct answer of this verb would be Reza has been reading the book for 2 hours. He wait here since 4 p.m. Here wait verb that is kept in the bracket is in wrong position. So the correct form of this verb would be he has been waiting here since 4 p.m. Okay students, I think you have understood. I am going to the next slide. The symbolic words of past indefinite tense are yesterday, last night, last year, ago, long since, etc. That means, for example, he buy, he paid yesterday. Answer, he bought a pen yesterday. Number 9 rule, if past indefinite tense is in negative, then did not will set up after subject and before main. For example, they not go to Dhaka last year. Answer, they did not go to Dhaka last year. Students, I am telling to you these two rules again. Actually, if you find in any sentence there are given yesterday, last night, last year, ago, long since. Actually, these words are symbolic words of past indefinite tense. Then you know that the structure of past indefinite tense would be subject plus past form of verb plus object or extension. So here, for example, here in this, for example, here you see he buy a pen yesterday. Students, yesterday is symbolic word of past indefinite tense. So the correct form buy would be in this sentence he bought a pen yesterday. Okay, students, in number 9 rules, if past indefinite tense is a negative, then did not will set up after subject and before main verb. For example, did not go to Dhaka last year. Last year, here it is bearing the symbolic sign of past indefinite, and not is also symbolic. It is a negative not here bearing this negative sentence. It would be a negative sentence by washing not. the word not. Here we see that. So, students, the correct form of this sentence would be as you have understood that this last year this by washing this word it is past indefinite, and washing not it is negative form, it would be negative form. So the correct form of the verb would be here, they did not go to Dhaka last year. Okay student, I am going to the next slide. The symbolic words of future indefinite tense are tomorrow, next week, following year, coming day, etc. For example, I go to college tomorrow. Correct answer, I shall go to college tomorrow. Number B, you see, he come next week. Correct answer, he will come next week. Students, I am telling to you again, the symbolic words of future indefinite tense are tomorrow, next week, following year, coming day, etc. For example, I go to college tomorrow. Go verb is kept in bracket and it is in wrong position. Washing tomorrow, by washing tomorrow word, we find that it would be in future indefinite tense. So the tense will be in the structure of future indefinite tense. The correct answer, I shall go to college tomorrow. He come next week. Next week it is symbolic word of future. So the tense sentence will be in future indefinite tense. So the verb that is kept in bracket is in wrong position. So the correct form of the verb will be he will come next week. Okay students, I think you have understood. Today I have from verb on tense. In the next class I shall discuss another rules of right from a verb. Practice these rules, then you will be benefited. So okay student, no more today. Okay, thank you for watching this class. Thank you all.